basically what it comes down to, Karun, is the president calls unflattering stories fake or untrue. But just yesterday, the president himself had a lot to say, and there were a lot of elements that were not true as well. Listen to this.
It's frankly disgusting the way the press is able to write whatever they want to write, and people should look into it. So they borrowed more than $10 trillion, right? And yet we picked up $5.2 trillion just in the stock market, possibly picked up the whole thing in terms of the first 9 months in terms of value. So you could say in one sense we're really increasing values, and maybe in a sense we're reducing debt. Right now, Sean, we are the highest taxed nation in the world.
Right. So before we talk the politics, let's just talk the truth. Those things are not true. Stock market gains do not equal wiping out the national debt. Karun, he's got good news. He's got a good news story on the stock market. Why is he doing this?
He's trying to have a better and absolutely all-consuming good news story and throwing out a lot of numbers that probably a lot of people don't understand that sound very impressive. The stock market does not necessarily equate to what the bottom line is for individual people. The stock market doesn't equate to taxes that are paid into the federal government. The stock market is not necessarily a direct connection unless you actually have a policy that takes advantage of what's going on in the stock market to funnel that money back into the government. Then you can start to address the deficit. And that's, I mean, a lot of, you can have the general rising tide lifts all boats theory, but this is just math that leaves out all the math in the middle.